YouTube, what's up? It's your boy JJJ with another video on the show. Wait. Okay, look. This video is basically for anybody that's getting out of high school, okay? I'm just gonna say what I wish I was told. So, if you're watching this video, just understand that the individual that you're watching, it's a real person, a real individual who just wants good. That wishes that they had certain things told to them at the age that you might be. So basically, once you're out of high school, you're fresh out of high school, what you want to do is get you a good paying job. What I would recommend is try to find a warehouse that pays 20, 19 something, and you're probably gonna end up working at a night shift in the beginning. But if that's the case, you could put a night shift, work there for 4 months, 5 months, but the first months, get in the habit of checking day schedule so you can get it in the day, okay? In the day, I would recommend the day because the night, it's gonna mess you up. It's gonna make you feel not good. So get the day, find something like in the day, and you're not gonna have hours for anything. It's basically gonna be work, a couple hours to chill, and then sleep, work, a couple hours to chill, same thing. And try to get a good shift too. Okay, bam, that's out of the way. Okay, you're working, try to figure out transportation. If you don't have transportation, see if you could, there's a spare car that your parent could lend you to drive. And if you haven't gotten your driver's license, focus on that. So study for that, get your driver's permit, and then get your license. Once you got that done, if you didn't get it like at the time you were in high school, or by the end of the high school time period, you could get it like once you finish high school, basically. So bam, that's the first thing you do, right? Get your permit, learner's permit. Try to find if your parents have a spare car, if you can let you go to work. I would say skip trying to find work at like minimum wage, below minimum wage, which I feel is 20 is the wage right now. But it's lower than 20. Try to avoid those jobs if you can. You might have more peace with them, but you're focused on money solely right now, so that's what you're gonna do. Okay. So let's just say you have all those three. You have a vehicle, and you have a warehouse job that's paying you good, and you're basically set, right? So once you got that, now you need to work, and try to figure out, get a schedule in the day shift, and then once you have enough savings, once you have like 10K savings, find you a good car. Don't spend it don't spend all your money on a car. Find you just a comfortable car, preferably like a 4-door. Now you can do a coupe, but just do a 4-door. I feel like it's gonna give you more space to, all your friends and stuff, rather than a coupe. Because the only car that I have is a coupe, and that's the first car I've ever had. And I would like to have a 4-door. I think having a 4-door is kind of cool. So yeah, you got a good, reliable, comfy 4-door car, let's just say, and you still have good money on savings. And that's going to be in the time period of 6 months, if not 3 or 4. 3 or 4, that's enough for you to figure out if you get a day shift in your warehouse specifically. And if they offer you learning things, sit down and think about them. Alright, they offer you like some of the basic things that warehouse offers. It's kind of like forklift or CDL. If you can get those down perfectly, you're gonna be set for a very good amount of time. Basically, like that's dope. Like you figured it out. That's the dope. If you're young and you got those, it's basically adult status when it comes to work. So if you can get your CDL, which is to drive the trucks, do it. And in the first 3 months of that warehouse, so if you're trying to go to the day shift and all that, if you don't get lucky and already get a warehouse that's already in day shift when you apply, but sometimes some warehouses are not done and you have to wait to be transferred out. That sucks about being in the day shift from the start. But yeah, okay, so let's just say you got the night shift. Bam. So you got that done. You don't have to do that. But if you want to be a trucker, get it as fast as you can. Get the opportunity. Just get the CDL. You don't drive. If you don't want to drive, you don't drive. But if it's free, the program is free for you to there, take it. Who cares if you don't get paid or if you do? It's important, but getting that program in to your schedule while working or however they do it, that's more important to get your CDL. So bam, you get your truck CDL, hear me out. You're probably just like, oh, what if I don't want to do that? Well, this is if you're trying to make it out by any means, okay? So you get that for free, and you don't truck if you don't feel like you're mature enough, confident. I wasn't. It took me so many years to get to here where I'm at, and not knowing what I want to do. So I'm just trying to give you some advice. Get the CDO. I'm just saying, just get it. If the program is there for free, step out and get it. Okay. So boom, you have your car, you have savings, so you don't have to spend it if that's what you want to do. But it's a good option to have set up for yourself in the future in case anything goes down. So boom, and you have savings. Let's say you don't want to do trucker, okay, don't do it. But have your savings so you could have your car, have a good amount of savings to figure out how much you can spend on whatever you want to do, trade-wise, anything like that. So, but let's just say you don't want to be in that warehouse for too long. Just get a good amount of savings, get you a good, nice, comfortable vehicle, and enough for your school, and enough for a good amount of rent. So, let's just say you don't want to pay rent. Okay, don't pay rent. You don't have to move out with your parents. Stay with your parents as long as you want, as long as you can, but as long as you want to have something done for yourself. So, bam, bada boom, bada bum. You have, I'm all over the place with this, but to sum it all up, okay, now you have good savings, you have a good car, comfortable car, that's not too pricey, that's the right amount of money for your bank, and you're living with your parents, okay? Out of high school, let's say 6 months passed, and you have all those three. 6 months past, you have all those three. Okay, focus. Partner, we're gonna get into that later. So you have those three, right? Now you have a couple options. Let's just say you have a good amount of savings, more than you have for what you're gonna put into whatever you want to do, the trades. So you gotta figure out what you want to do. If you want to go to college, that's another route, man. You should have tried to see everything you could do in high school, like finance. Like high school, you should have been able to like figure out, trying to like how to not be in so much debt, figure out the career that you want. That's what they offer. But as me, as the individual that you're seeing right now, I didn't really see myself doing college, even though I'm more capable of learning and I love studying. I just never saw myself being in so much debt. And I never looked into it the way I should have. So it was still school. Look, ask questions. You know, like every other person there that's trying to wish you luck and a good future. You know, ask questions, doing this and that and that and this. But this is if you're just fresh out of high school, you don't know what to do. You're like, okay, I don't know. I don't really see myself being in college and this and that. Just know that once you're out of that environment, it's all wraps. You know, you're not gonna have people that are gonna be there for 4 years for you to like build a circle and be happy and just have a good future. You know, so you gotta create your own future. Basically, what I'm trying to say. So let's just say, for example, you want something that doesn't cost that much, like getting your CDL school. That's $5,000. Okay, you have a good amount of savings. You have a good car. You take care of your bills while maintaining your good amount of savings. You know how to manage money. Now, once that school that I'm going to, in my experience, it's only 1 month. So afterwards, I'm gonna start working, and hopefully, you know, all is good. So a job, you know, companies come in and they try to offer you a job. So hopefully, right after my last 2 weeks, I'll be able to be on the road and making money while I was able to have my savings, and while I was able to just solely focus, not having to go to work, you know, just staying home, going to school. And that's how I'm doing it, and that's how you can do it too. That's what I'm saying. But you have the advantage of being younger than me, because it took me to be this certain age that I am right now to do that. And that's because I didn't know what I was doing. I was just trying to figure out myself. But I'm telling you, if you do this quicker, you could do that quicker, and you could really gain a lot. So you got that done right. Now you just, in the future, I'm not at that point right now, but I'm gonna be working, and I still have my savings. I'll be able to take care of my bills. I'll be able to keep making money while I'm training, going through that process. And then once I'm set, I'll be able to be making money. And this is a career choice for me in being a trucker. And there's a possibility of higher pay. So I'm gonna be not here. I'm not gonna be here, but I'm gonna be over the road and just basically be in that truck and live in that truck while I'm paying the bills of where I'm at right now currently. And yeah. So if you're able to do that quickly, you'll be able to just do all the fun stuff that you want to do, like travel, have future options when it comes to a partner, have like good quality things that you want to go and spend your money on. You're gonna have entertainment, so you won't always be constantly thinking, and you will have people with you. You can build a good circle, you can build a family, a future. You can have fun playing sports, you can do everything, all that. And that's what life's about, you know, having fun. But first, you gotta take care of responsibilities. And your insurance, health, your insurance, everything. So, yeah, guys, if you're not going to college, and this is the way you're doing it, try to just be responsible and find you something that you could go to with people who want to have the same goal as you, you know, and basically want good for themselves. So, and that isn't cheap. That is not cheap. That is not cheap. So, that's it, man. You want a good life, you want to work in the day, go back home in the afternoon, spend time and have fun in the afternoon, and go back and sleep that night, and then do it again, and then have your days off, and then while you're doing that, making a lot of money, making progress, learning. That's what you guys want to do, and just putting and investing in your health, guys. So basically, that's it. If you're watching this, leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and yeah, I hope that I can help, and I hope that you guys are always safe, that you guys can always be the best. And I'm just trying to give like a big brotherly advice, and yeah, like I grew up alone, like a single child basically. You know, my cousins always being bombarded at me, and just like it was stressful growing up, and stuff wasn't really easy for me. Even though I always had things there to be there, I am always blessed and thankful. But things were not easy for me, and I had to always go out of my way to be confident. And nothing was easy for me. Nothing was. There's no talent here. There's none of that. It was just strictly just work, and just figuring things out. You know, and just trying to figure out what I am and who I am and what I can do and what can I bring to the table. So guys, I'm trying to save you guys some stress and headaches, some time, and just I want you guys to be the best. So that's it basically. Leave a like, subscribe, like I said, and yeah, see you.